Good morning, students. Today I will explain you the poem Television. All of you are familiar with this word television, and it is written by Roald Dahl. Now let me tell you about this poet Roald Dahl. He is one of the most prolific. Prolific means productive. He is the very productive of the modern writers in English, and he was a British novelist, short story writer, poet, screenwriter, even fighter pilot, and he has large fan among young readers. And this poem Television takes a comic look at the serious problem among the young children today, because these days children, they used to watch television more and for the long time. So the poem warns us about the dangers of excessive television watching. He tells, Roald Dahl explains, that TV robs, it steals the mind of power of imagination and creativity of the students. And if we watch the television for the long time without any gap, then we will become the zombies. Zombies means dead person. Zombies means just like dead person. We are alive, but there is no activeness. So he advises what alternative he gives. Instead of watching more television, you should start another activity, that is to read the books, good books. For this, it will help you to discover the deeper levels of joy and find fulfillment in life and open a new and exciting world for us. For this, you can make bookshelves at your home and you can start this activity. So main motive is this one. Now let me start with the poem Television. The most important thing we have learned so far the children are concerned is never let them near your television set. Or better still, just don't install the idiot. Idiotic means, here it is considered TV. TV is called the idiotic box. He said that we should not allow. Now this is the request by the poet to the parents of the children, that you should not allow your children to sit in front of the television for long time. And one more suggestion, he says that it is better to throw this television box out of your home. Next, in almost every house we have been, we have watched them gapping at the screen. Gapping means watching it for the long time. On the screen, they loll and slope. Loll means they move in a lazy manner. Loll means move in a lazy manner. And next word is slope. Slope here means spend time lazily. Spend time lazily. And lounge about. Lounge about means sit in lazy manner. Lounge about means sit in lazy manner. This happens when they continuously watch the television. And stare until their eyes pop out. Pop out doesn't mean that your eyes comes out. It means it is a sign of complete tiredness. Sign of complete tiredness. So that's why your eyes become tired. Last week, now to make you laugh, he says, last week in someone's place we saw a dozen eyeballs on the floor. It doesn't mean that eyeballs came out and it fell on the floor. It means the number of students, number of children, they were watching more television. They sit and stare and sit until they are hypnotized by it. Hypnotized means highly influenced by its charm. With all that shocking, ghastly junk. Junk means here you can say useless stuff. Unnecessary matter they are watching, programs they are watching. Oh yes, we know it keeps them still. Still means it makes them passive. They become silent. They don't climb out the windowsill. They never fight, kick or punch. They leave you to free to cook lunch and wash the dishes in the sink. It means when parents, for their sake, when they want to do wash their clothes or they want to wash the utensils in the kitchen, they allow their children to watch the television and they simply see and they don't climb here and they don't disturb others. That is the main thing. But did you ever stop to think, to wonder just exactly what this does to beloved tot? Tot means child. Tot means child. You know what is the negative result of it on your children? It rots. Rots means decays. Rots means it decays. You know, tooth decay, just like that. It rots the sense in the head, it kills imagination, and it clogs and clutters. Clogs here means it blocks the mind and fills it with the useless thoughts. It makes the child so dull, blind, he can no longer understand the fantasy. Fantasy means something unreal. Something unreal. They cannot distinguish between the real and the unreal thing. That is the main thing. His brain becomes as soft as cheese. His power of thinking rust and freeze. He cannot think, he only sees. He becomes, one word is used, passive. He becomes passive listener. All right, you will cry, all right, you will say that, but if we take the set away, what shall we do to entertain our darling children? It means if we take this idiotic box, throw out of the home, then what is the other alternative we can do? That alternative is that, please explain, we will answer this by asking you what use the darling wants to do. How use they keep themselves contented. Contented means how they become satisfied. Before this, monster is called again the TV set. This monster was invented. Have you forgotten? Don't you know? He is telling to the parents. You don't know what we were doing in the past? They used to read books, and they spend their time by reading more and more books instead of watching this television set. They proceed to read some more. Great Scott, Gadzooks. Great Scott means an expression of surprise like Godsooks. And one half their lives was reading books. Half of their life was spent in reading the books. The nursery selves held book galore, means number of books were lying in their home. Books cluttered up. They were crowded in your room and nursery floor and in bedroom, by the bedroom. More books were waiting to be read, and such wondrous, fine, fantastic tales of dragons, gypsies. Gypsies here means wandering people, queens, whales, treasure islands, distant shore, even of the smugglers, pirates, you know, sea robbers. Number of stories were there. They used to read all these stories. And sailing ships and elephants, cannibals. Cannibals means those who eat human flesh. Crouching around the pot, staring away, then they used to prepare this flesh, and what is this dish called? Penelope. The young ones at the Beatrix Potter, he is a writer, English writer, and with the stories he has written with Mr. Todd, Dirty Rotter, Squirrel Nutkin, Pigling. Pigling here means young pig, bland, Mrs. Tiggy Winkle, and just how the camel got the hump. Hump, you know. which is at the on the back of the camel, and how the monkey lost his rump. Rump means front fleshy part. Mr. Toad and bless my soul, there is Mr. Rat, Mr. Mole. Mole, you know, the animal who lives underground. Oh, books, that books they used to know. Those children living long ago. Oh, please, we beg. Go through throw away your TV set and place it one bookshelf. Then fill the shelf with a lot of books and ignoring all the dirty books. Not the dirty books, you keep just good books. The screams and yells and the bites and kicks and children hitting you with the sticks, fear not, because we promise you that in about 1 week they have nothing to do. First, children will attack you in the sense they will beat you, they will kick you, okay, why you are throwing this TV set box out of the house. But slowly it will take 1 or 2 weeks and they will understand that reading books is a good activity. So they will begin to feel the need of having something to read, and once they start this activity, oh boy, you watch the slowly growing joy that it will fill your hearts with joy, and they will grow more eager. And in that ridiculous machine, that nauseating, foul, unclean, repulsive television screen, then they will say, why we have wasted so much time in watching this TV set? Earlier nobody has told us. So now later each and every kid will love you for what you did. What you did means what the parents have done for their children by throwing this TV set and installing the bookshelves for them. Thanks.